Hi everyone, welcome to the workshop of RISE UP. So in the digital toolkit of RISE UP, it includes a smartphone application which is there for both iOS and Android, and an admin portal. And today we'll go through both of them and showcase why exactly we build both. So first, going through the uh, application. So one of the main, once you log into the application, sign up, log in, this is what you would see initially. Here I have chosen to learn Burgenland Croatian from English. So that's why I'm seeing this screen. And here on the left side, the first screen is the home page where you can continue your learning, go into challenges or places. And then in the middle, there's the community where you can obviously talk to different people in the community that are also on the app and learning the language, or might just be in the app, not really learning the language, but be a mentor. And that I will show later on, as well as go into resources, which is there for more or less all the languages that RISE Up supports. And finally, in your profile, you can see your achievements, how much you have progressed. And this is also something that other people can see about you, how much you have progressed in learning the language, or if you're using the app quite a lot, or if you are a mentor, then you get a mentor badge separately. In terms of the language learning, how it works is that the entire course is divided into various modules. For Bugilan Croatian, we have 4 modules, and each of those 4 modules have 4 lessons inside them. So a lesson is what you see in the second screen. So here the lesson is saying how you feel. So you listen to a conversation, you read what is written in that what is being said in that conversation, and this I will show it later in a video as well. So don't worry if you don't understand it 100% at once. Uh, and also the English translation to it, and then you go into the exercises. So for each of these lessons, there could be between 15 and 25 exercises, depending on what the lesson is supposed to teach. Here, you see the first question is a multiple choice question. It has a hint on what it means in English. And when you give the correct answer, it also sometimes gives you an explanation why it is the correct answer. So in this case, it's because say is part of the word and can change its position in the sentence. So this is how the language learning is progressing. Then we come to linguistic. So we have another part in the app, which is the linguistic challenges, locations, and mentors. So linguistic challenges are basically challenges that you should be doing as a language learning student or someone who's interested in the language. So in the case of Bugilan Croatian here, it includes watching a video of the series uh, Zamisi Itil, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, by Novi Glass. And there's also a link, so you can click on the link and go to watch the series. And once you have done it, you can just mark it as complete. And once you do all the linguistic challenges, you also get an, uh, let's say, uh, reward or a badge on your profile, and others can see that you have completed all of them. The second thing is the places. So these are all the places in your town that anyone in the community has marked where you can go and practice the language. So right now there are some demo locations and some test locations, but there are few coffee shop, etc., the center where you can go and learn Bugilan Croatian. And the third part is the mentors. So inside the app, you can go and find mentors, and these mentors are ideally language experts or community elders that you can connect with. And if they accept your connection request, you can talk to them and get to know about the language or the community. So right now for Bugilan Croatian, we have Katerina as a main mentor, so you can connect with her if you want to know more about it. Then let me quickly play this video and I'll keep talking. So once you install the app from the Play Store or the App Store, it takes a couple of seconds. You open it, and the first thing you have to do is sign up to the application. So you'll see the app like this. You click on sign up, you enter your name. and your email address. Ideally, this email address will also be used in case you lose your password or something like that. So it will be used to send out your confirmation and then enter the password. The password obviously has to have uppercase, lowercase, and uh, numbers and special characters depending. So once your account is created, this part is now pre-filled for you, so you can directly sign in. And once you have signed in, it asks you what language to learn. I chose Buglan Croatian, and my base language is English. So once it's done, it takes a few seconds to configure itself, and now it is configured, and this screen comes in. So this is the homepage that I was discussing about. And here you can see that there is the community, the learning aspect, quite a lot of posts, and the resources, as I mentioned earlier, and your profile. So you can see what are the different parts. And obviously, also matches what you have done in the app till then. So going to linguistic challenges, you can see that for now, in the tutorial, there's only 5, but in the actual app, you will find, I think, 17 of those for Buglan Croatian and similar number for Seto right now. And when you go into the map, it will show you the map. So there's a map, and if I go again, I can mark the location, add a new location, and give it, for example, if it's a cafe or something like that, and add it. And once it's added, others can see this location, and also you can share the application directly from here, so you don't have to go if you want to send it to someone else. And this is how you see the conversation in the learning aspect. So you see the English version as well as the Buglan Croatian version. So it helps you sort of learn a little bit easier. And once this is done, you go into the lesson. So here the first question is to order the sentences. So who asked what question first and what was the answer? So how the conversation went. And I think this might be the correct answer. So yeah, this is the correct answer. And then it showed you in English what it actually meant. And you can go to the next exercise. Also in the tutorial, there's only 4 exercises, but for I think lesson 1, there's 25 exercises or something like that. And it's the same case for other exercise types. So an exercise can also include an image or a video that you have to watch before you start doing an exercise, or a lesson. So from here, I think we can go into the community. So you can create a post and choose what kind of a post you want to create. Is it a discussion, question, announcement? And if it's about language exchange, study groups, different categories, and start to create a post. And the content, you can add different types of content here, text, and decide who can see your post. So here the post is created, and obviously you can delete the post and you can comment on other people's posts. Other people can comment on your post and like it. Obviously there's no dislike button. So that's how the app is working. And on the top right, you see the mentors, and I showed you the screen on how you can find mentors, connect with them, and like start to chat with them. Yeah. And then obviously in your profile, you can edit, you add a profile picture, see what you have done, what you haven't done, have your streak running alongside it. Yeah. Okay. So with this, so this is the tutorial of the app. Obviously, once you start to use it, you will have more experience, and you will discover new things, and obviously meet new people who are enthusiasts about the app or language learners. And from here, we can go into the admin portal, which is the part to create courses. And this can be done for not just the languages that Rise Up as a project is working on, but any of the languages. So it includes moderation of posts, adding these challenges that we just saw, the linguistic challenges, and uh, also from there you can add new languages, and this can be any language which is supported by modern computers, let's say. It doesn't necessarily need to be a language that is supported by RISE UP, and you can create a whole language learning course from it that is going to be available on the app. Obviously, for this, you need to write us an email, and the email address you can find it in the app in the About Us section, where you have to write an email to be able to create a course. And here you first add a language, and then go to course management and create a course. Once you have created the course, you can see that each course is divided into modules on the top right. Below that, you can see that there's inside a module a lot of different lessons that we added. Some of them are draft, some of them are published. And inside the lessons, you can see how an exercise is being added. So for example, this is a multiple choice question that was added into this, including the explanation of the correct answer, the hint that you want to give to the student that might come and learn the language that you are creating. And from this, I want to go quickly also into the demo here. So obviously in the admin portal, you have to log in. And once you have logged in, you will see something like this. There's a user guide inside the admin portal to get a better idea what to do where. And as I said, course management. And in the tutorial, we're going to try and create a new course for a completely new language. This is the post moderation, and this is something that we have to have a functioning forum. So the first thing would be to add a new language. We're going to add Seto as a new language and go from here. And if the language has a ISO code, then ideally you should be putting the ISO code. And if there's a native name, then a native name as well. And yeah, from there we create a language and it's available. And we want this to be a language which is the target language and not a base language. So usually people who would already know Seto would just choose English as their base language. So I will remove this as a base language and let it be just a target language. Once I have the language created, I can go to the course management and create a new course for this language. So we give the course a title. This would be Learn Seto, and the description to the course. And I will choose the base language as English for my course and the target language as Seto. And the CEFR level for the course is not 100% important, and we are not checking it if the course contents are in accordance with the CEFR levels. And if you want to add some image to the course, you can add it by URL. And obviously, if there's a prerequisite to this course, if you want someone to have Seto A1, then Seto A2, that also you can have prerequisites. Once the course is there, you can see all the details, and from here start to create modules. So as I said, like inside a course, you have to create modules to go into having them come on the app. A module includes, let's say, a conversation or an audio file or a video file that you want the learner to first see before they go into, or it's more of a collection of such conversations and audio files, so collection of lessons. And it's a more general overview. For example, if you want to teach someone how to say how you're doing, your name, etc. And it might take 4 lessons to teach someone that. So once you've created a module, you will be shown that you can go inside lessons for the module. And currently there are no lessons to it, so we will go back and start to add lessons. So lesson is where you add the conversation or the learning material you want the user or the learner to see before they can go into practicing the language or answering questions to that particular lesson. And here I will just have a sample conversation type lesson. And let's go into conversation or video, audio. There's quite different types of it. And the status has to be published to be shown on the app. So we will change it to published. And we can add in the speaker is who you want the name to show, then the text in the target language. So I can put a text in Seto and then the same text in English so that if someone wants to know translation, they can see it quite easily. And here is the conversation. Obviously, the longer conversation you have, the better as a learning material for the learner. And yeah, from here we will go to the creation of the lessons. So now the lesson is created, we have the conversation added, we have to go into adding the exercises that the learner will do for this particular lesson. And so these are the exercises. In exercises, there are different types of exercises that can be added. For example, here you see the first one as a multiple choice X type exercise. You give the exercises a name and a description, and you go from there. So the different types, you can choose which one is best for that particular question and change the exercise type for each question. So it's more dynamic and more fun for the learner as well to not just answer same type of questions every time. And yeah, so this is how the lessons and adding and creating a course is working with RiseUp. As I said before, you can create it for any language, not necessarily the RiseUp languages, but ideally it would be good to have it for more RiseUp languages. Yeah. In case of any questions, also you can ask in the middle. I think that might be easier, or at the end, whichever way you prefer. But yeah, so now we have the exercises added. I will just quickly show the. So this is jumbling of a sentence that you can put in a sentence and then show it as jumbled to the learner. I will skip this for a little while. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is currently in drafts, but obviously on the app we already have these. And now that's how we have created a new course for a completely new language. The next thing would be to create challenges for that language. So the linguistic challenges that are shown in the app, you can create it for the language, attach it to a course so that they go hand in hand and the course completion happens alongside the completion of challenges by the learner. And from here, you create a challenge, you add a description. In the description, you can also add links if you want the user to go into a link. And yeah, and from here, you can go adding challenges as you would want. Okay, so that's more or less everything about the admin portal. Obviously, this tutorial will be also uploaded on YouTube, and the link will be shared, so anyone who wants can have a look. And this is just user management and I would say typical admin portal things. Yeah. So from here, one of the main things, if you want to download the app, I'll share these links that can help you download the app. And just let me know if everyone who wants to download can see it. And also these links will be shared on the RISE UP website, I assume, right, Marie? Yeah.
Yes, there will be. Also, Yash, there's already a few questions in the chat. If you could maybe have a look.
Okay, perfect. So I'll go with the questions one by one. So Oscar, since yeah, to become an admin, you have to write an email. The email address is available on the website, but also in the app in the About Us section. It is something like office@riseup.project.eu, and yeah, or there will be an option to fill a form, and then once you have the form filled, Marie or someone from the language community from Rise Up project will contact you with the information. I think Alejandro, you have the same question. Philip, how long will the toolkit be supported? Is it online forever? Ideally, yes, it will be online forever. Currently, we have plans to support it for the next 4 years at least. But going forward, maybe this will be increased, let's say, on an ad hoc basis. So we'll see after 4 years how many users are using it, what is the traction. But 4 years, yes. I think. Who holds the right to the course? Can you back up and save? Can you elaborate on that, Philip? Can you back up and save the course locally? What are you trying to ask? But in general, if you create the course, obviously you're responsible for the content and hold the rights to the content of that particular course. So as RiseUp or as Ponseda, we do not take any responsibility on the course content. Yes, if in case the toolkit is going offline, we can send you all the data for the course that you have created. Yeah, okay. I think those are the questions, and I hope by now everyone has downloaded the app from the links. If not, just let me know and I can share these QR codes again. So I think from my side, this is all that I wanted to present about the app. I think now you can download it and also start to play around, look how different, let's say, parts of the app look like in reality. And we're constantly updating the app. So it might be that, for example, you have a version right now and it might get updated later today or tomorrow. So we're constantly adding new features, fixing bugs. So keep that in mind. And obviously, if you find any bugs or something like that, and you can write it on the app page on Google or Apple, and we can fix them or try to come back to you as soon as possible on that. Yeah.
Hey, I have a question.
Sure.
Is it also, I mean, there is lots of possibilities, you know, you can like create a quiz or create like a lesson as you've shown to us. Is there also, I don't know, is there the possibility to add a data set of a dictionary?
That part you can add the data set in the resources, and I think for that to add them, you have to send it to Marie, and then all those resources are shown in the app.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And I've also seen this function to make a posting just for the community. Does it? I mean, depending on which languages I'm learning or which languages I'm following, does that affect the feed of postings? You know what I mean? Is there like a different sections of posting areas?
Yes, for the different languages, there are different sections of, let's say, communities that are shown in the forum for you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's great. Okay.
And you can go in the settings and you can change if you're learning multiple languages, for example, you can go in your profile settings and change the language you want to be logged into at that particular time, and post on that forum, and then come back and change it again and post it on another forum if you want.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And this adding of locations, it's just to know where you can learn this language, or
Where you can speak this language.
speak this language. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So it is a little bit more open, let's say, because it might be that you can't speak the language, but there's a textbook of that language in that particular library. So that's why the location is on the map. So you can go and look at the textbook or some reading material, etc.
Okay, great, great. I'm really, yeah, perfect.
Okay. Any more questions that I might have missed? If not, I think, Marie, from my side, this was all. I guess you have a feedback sheet as well, Marie, right? From Gisela.
I don't know. Has that been sent out already? I will have another look.
I think Daniela
sheet.
has a question.
Yes, hello. Thank you for the presentation. I just wanted to know if we can upload the resources, for example, books.
Yeah,
Or is
you can send those to Marie, and she can upload them on the website, which is shown inside the app. Yes. So
okay. I'm not sure if I understood correctly about the location. So, is there a map where we can?
yes, there's a map. So when you download the app and go into places, it will ask to share your location and then show you the map where you can see all the locations. You can add locations, and from there you can also navigate to certain locations if you want.
Okay. Thank you.
So if you want, I can show you how the location service works. Is that okay, Marie, if I just quickly show how the location services work? Because I think a lot of people have questions on that.
I have sent the feedback sheet and also our email address into the chat, so you can check them out there.
Sorry, I was muted. So this is the RISE UP app, and if you go into the places, it will take a second to load my locations. But here there are these locations that is added by others. And for example, this is one location. I can see it on the map where this is. But if I want to navigate to the location, then it will just open on Google Maps, and then you can navigate to that location. Yeah. And let me try to also add a location. Give it a second. It's getting my location. And I will just add a location. Good spot. And the location is added. And now everyone who is part of this community can see this location. This is a good spot for learning. It's added by me. And if they click on it, they will be able to see. Yeah, so it's a good spot, and navigate to it as well as show it on the map. I will delete this location now. So it's, yeah. So that's how the location works and the map works.
Also, just to be clear, this is designed to be interactive. So the idea is that you actually walk to the place and then put down the pin there. So usually it will be something in your neighborhood or a place that you already know that you can share with other people.
Yeah.
Sorry to bother because I have to leave right now, okay? Because I'm at the office. I just emailed you, okay? Specifically mentioning you, Mauri Sauer, and you, Jash, okay? In order to add, to give me admin to add Sicilian within the languages, okay? I have to leave now. Okay, I wasn't supposed to be doing this call. Thank you so much. It was really useful, okay?
Thank you.
And hi to everyone I know. Hi, Julian, and hi, Philip, okay? Take good care. Best of memories, okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you, Alejandro, for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
I think, so Mari, do you want to take over now in case of...
I think there was one more question in the chat.
okay, sorry. It's basically on the minority communities to add more content. Yes, Oscar. Ideally, it should be the communities or someone who's a teacher in the community to add content that they want to teach the future speakers of that community. Yeah. That's why it's also free to add content as much as you want and yeah, create new languages.
Also, Yash, for today, it would be great if we could already check out the backend together. So I think everybody who's here, I think, kind of has sort of testing permission to create a profile. So maybe you could just send us the link, and everybody can start testing what it looks like.
The creation of courses and languages? You mean?
Exactly, yeah.
Sure.
Just if people run into any problems or have questions.
Sure, I can do that. Let me see so that I don't have. Right now, I will send it with one admin account. I don't know how many people at once can open that admin account. Yeah, because it's a single user. But sure, please go ahead and have a look, test it. If you want, I can also do a live demo of it, if that helps. Yeah. So.
What is the password to get in there?
The password, just a second. I will put the password here. And the email, I think the email might be pre-filled for you, admin@mail.com.
Yes, the email is already in there.
So. Please try not to delete anything that we have created. I think.
Sorry, there is an email that is pre-filled, but it is admin@example.com, which I presume is not it.
Oh yeah, it's admin@mail.com. This is so.
Perfect. Yes, I'm in.
Maybe I can just do a quick demo that might make it the easiest way to go. Yeah. So, so this is the admin portal. Let's start by creating a new language. And I would suggest we make it a little bit more interactive so you can tell me what language I should be adding. Yeah, any suggestions?
Is there anybody here who would be interested in creating a new course?
Yes, of course.
Yes, please tell us.
What language would you like to add?
Yeah, this is a little pressure right now.
You
Because
don't have to.
you know, this language, it exists mainly verbally. So yeah, I don't know how it is written. So maybe someone else.
Then we go with the suggestion of Eva and add a Romanian. And since I don't know the native names for now, I will just put it Romanian. And the ISO code of Romanian, I don't know. Eva, by any chance, do you know? Actually, might not have one, so.
It is 639-2/.
No, that's the ISO number. So I think -2 means it has a 3-letter code and not a 2-letter code. So RUP is for Romanian, I think.
Ah, that's what you mean. Yes, it's RUP.
So let's create the language. We don't want this to be as a base language. We want this to be as a target language. So I will remove it as a base language for now. And the base language for this can be English. So anyone who knows English can learn Romanian. Then let's go into the course creation and create a course. And learn Romanian. And using RISE UP. I select the base language as English and target language as Romanian. I make this as a published course because why not? And create the course. Okay, so now we have started to create the course of learning Romanian. Let's add a module to it and let's create a module. This will be module 1. Learn to say hi. Okay, learn to say hi. And I will also make this as a published module. It should not take 30 minutes, but let's say in case someone wants it to go longer. And it should be the first module, so we're good. And the module is created. Now we go into the lessons and create a lesson. And I think Eva, this is where I will need your help. Say hi.
Thank you, Oscar. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Oscar. And let's say this is a conversation type. So that's published. So Eva, can you tell me some dialogues in Romanian?
I don't think off the top of her head. I would just make it hi and hi.
Okay, then hi in Romanian here and hi in English.
Ah, okay. Eva wrote Bună ziua. I think it means good day. Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. And
sorry for intervening. For how are you, for example, it's I write down the message for how are you.
Okay, perfect.
In a
So,
message.
and how are you? We will get it soon. So along with this, you can also attach an audio file that can be played along with the text or the dialogues being shown. So yeah, as well as a video file if you want to add it, or a thumbnail you want to show. I will create the lesson. Okay. I forgot to add the description. So learn to say good day and how are you, and creating the lesson. So now we go into the exercises. Let's also create exercise for this lesson. Ideally, for one lesson, you should create one exercise and add as many questions as you want in that exercise. That helps in keeping the flow with the student. Exercises. Saying hi. And we can add a question. How do you say, how are you in Romanian? And pretty easy, multiple choice. I would say, sorry, I forgot myself. Yeah. How it said. And
I think it was 2 eyes.
Let's add the second eye here. Okay, now I can make my mistake as the third option. Yeah. And just for fun, we will say bye-bye. Obviously, the correct answer is the first one, so I'll leave the green dot here. I don't need to necessarily give a hint or an explanation, but obviously it's always good to have that. And create the exercise. Oh, there might be something that I missed. Okay, so the description needs to be at least 10 characters. Sorry, I forgot that. And creating the exercise. So now we have the exercise and everything. So if you log into the app or sign up now into the app, you will see that you can learn Romanian. Yeah. I would not suggest to use the course created by me of Romanian to learn it. It's, as you can see, it might not be the best idea. And we'll also create a challenge for Romanian learners. So I will choose Romanian and publish it. Finish these challenges. Challenges for Romanian. And I will add a task, which is ask 10 people, how are you in Romanian? And the description would be the same, but I will say that it is said as okay. And now I can create the challenge, and you will see the challenges as well appearing. Obviously, this is one challenge, but ideally you can add 10, 15, 20, whatever number of challenges you want. Yeah. So with this, I think most of the part should be clear from questions. And if there are any other questions now that arise after, I will also edit and add the other points that we already have for Romanian actually. And I will add a task, which is read newspaper. And this is another task. Oh yeah, this is a good task. It's also with the date. So join festivities. So on 23rd of May, there is no location to it, but you can complete the challenge by going to the Romanian day on the 23rd of May. Yeah. So any more questions or anything that we can help you with to create your courses or just learn a new language?
Just in case you're interested in the linguistic principles behind this, so Yash and his team work together with the University of Vienna team on this, and the idea underlying the linguistic challenges is a theory called linguistic risk-taking, in case you would like to look into that or you're already familiar. And the idea behind the map was the Icelandic villages. So that's something really cool to check out if you don't already know it. I think we had one more comment from Eva, Yash.
Yeah, so I added a couple of the challenges already, but I'll add all of them after this workshop. I don't need to add it during the workshop, I think. Yeah. So that's it, right? Okay, perfect. Then I think we can close the workshop if that's all. And there are no more questions. But obviously, if you have any questions, you can write to the email address that is there or reach out on any social media or something like that as well.
Yes, you can always reach us at our email address, and these tutorials that Yash showed in the beginning, they will also be uploaded to YouTube. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And Yash, if you could just stay one more minute so we can talk.
Sure.
And yes, thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day.